Hello, wonderful world of Twitch. How are we all doing today? Are we happy today? Hope we are. So, let's see. Is it connecting the right mic? Yes, it is connected to the right mic. Is it playing the correct audios? Yes, it is. And it's doing the correct video capture. It is. All is good. I'm surprised by this. Oh, I just remembered I have a lot of ships to build. How's my thing going? Politics is okay. I'm at war with everyone. Okay, that's not unusual. My shipbuilding capacity is completely oversubscribed, but that's fine. It always has been in this game. Got a free priority. What should I put that priority in? Could I improve? Should I improve my submarines? Tempting. Rangefinders, maybe. Oh, let's see. What's the next thing they're working on? Next discovery is not clear yet. I'd like it to be Mark III 16-inch guns, honestly. That's all good, that's fine. Let's do that. Hull construction, what's next? Those. Quality control, quality control, quality control. Oh, we've got quality control. Oh, I wouldn't mind another big cruiser design to come in. I think I'm going to go for that. I know I should be putting on Destroyer 1, but honestly I'm not producing that many destroyers. Got a convoy battle taking place. What do I want to have? No, I don't want to do that fight. The invasion. That's going ahead quite happily. The invasion. That's going ahead quite happily. Yeah, we'll leave that be. Anything else we have going on in the world? Politics is okay. Japan, the US are okay. I should probably be working on improving relations with them. Republic of China, I'm not at war with them and I don't want to be, so I'm going to improve relations with them at the moment. Research, ship design, fleet, all these things are good, doing good. Yeah, I'm happy. Right. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Come on, UAD, you can do this. You can do it if you think you can. There's just so many different things going on now. Ah! So it's Sunday. It's the 20th of August. Oh! Come on. Building new ships. It is working still. Two destroyers. These are very light destroyers. I'll fight just to see what happens. Draw. Yeah. Hang on, what is it? Oh. Okay. Battle cruiser armed with 8 16.5-inch guns versus. That's just not fair. Where is Furious, etc. coming from? Where are these ships operating from? No. A lot of interesting things going on around here. Okay, that's all got. That's got that set up. Blockading France pretty much everywhere. Hello, Spike. Hello, Jacob. How are you doing? There will be a live this evening, yes. If it's not been scheduled, then I'll just sort it out when I finish this tonight. But yes, there is a live this evening. Oh, I am back from looking after a very large but very happy group of teenagers, broadly speaking. They're a lot of fun to work with over the last few days. Mm-hmm. Camp was good. You drove 830 kilometers today. Long, long way. Long, long way. I have to admit, I felt a bit because after the trip, after the camp, I was supposed to drive home, and it was only supposed to be a 3-hour drive, and I was sort of going, yeah, I'll do it, and then I realised I was getting halfway through the Friday, and I went, I am absolutely whacked. I have been maximum energy the entire week. My brain is fried. I'm going to book a hotel for tonight. So I managed to find a very cheap rate and booked myself into a hotel because I decided that was safer than me possibly ending up doing damage to myself. That sounds fine, Spike. The drone was a bit of a killer for you. Yeah. Denmark, Netherlands. I was supposed to have a good sleep, but the ant that was in my sleeping bag didn't like being squished by a giant me and was biting me, so I was awake at 2. With no more sleep, so I thought, well, I might as well pack my camping gear and roll down some very empty roads. Yeah. Mine was supposed to be a 3-hour drive around the M25. Yeah, no. On a Friday night, I decided I was too tired for that. See, we have the battle cruiser. Those are their battleships. Got 2 battle cruisers there, 3 battle cruisers there. 5 battleships armed with 13.5-inch guns, 13.5-inch guns, 13.5-inch guns, 12-inch guns. Victory. Ooh, what shall we do in this scenario? We have got pretty much 2, 4, 6, 8 battle cruisers versus... Let's fight this battle, shall we? Oh. Spike, I found driving Danish roads in the dark and rain awkward. Yeah, they are. There's 2 battleships. This might not be as good an idea as I thought. But we'll see. They can all do 35.2 knots. And they can all do 35.2 knots. As a screen. I'm just pretending to ignore them bashing into each other, okay? Now, it updated, I think, a bit while I was away, so I have no idea how it's going to respond today. I don't think this is long for its world, but it's doing a good suicide charge while it does it. It is doing a very good suicide charge. Someone thinks that a torpedo boat. Under what circumstances would that look like a torpedo boat? Yeah, I don't think that's long for this one. Hello, Chaos. Decouple. Decapped. Decapped, yes. And I got another thing. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? How's our Sunday doing? No, no one wants to be on this ship at the moment. It's kind of... yeah. They do have 2 battleships, which they are really going to cause me trouble with, considering I've got 8 battle cruisers. So they're not really armoured to fight battleships, but, you know... the fact is, there are 8 battle cruisers versus 2 battleships, and... my aim is to basically just keep bashing away at long range and dismantle them. I'm just amazed it's still afloat. Honestly, I'm just amazed it's still afloat. I honestly don't think it's long for this world. That just doesn't look good, to be honest. Let's be honest. That's not a good scenario to be involved in. The battleships appear to be armed with not very big guns, actually. Oh, we can actually decide which is the worst light cruiser to be on. This one, or this one, who's getting to watch what's happening to their friend and is going, it'll be me next. That's gone. You have managed to drive yourself straight into the line of fire. And yeah, I don't think you're long for this world. Oh, good lord, that's gonna be painful. Ouch! I think there's a 13.5-inch actually firing at it as well. Yowza. Karamaga, currently enjoying quiet day work and trying to prepare myself for night shift that start tomorrow. Whoosh. Fun times. In fact, night shifts were never good. Night shifts, even for people who are function on very little sleep like me. Night shifts are just not fun. This destroyer gets even hit by 1 6-inch shell, it's gone. Oh, what are you two? Are you two both trying to just wind up the battleships? Okay, Crescent. Let's go Crescent Europa. I'm presuming it's both of you two. Yes, it is. You are just deciding to... Yeah. Please don't take them on solo. That's not what battlecruisers should do in this scenario. Pack attack! Pack attack. All of you on a pack attack. Please. Pack attack. Okay, I have built some very tough battlecruisers considering what they're doing, but yeah. Yes. This is campaign today. I'm not sure who's on those battlecruisers, but let's be honest, they're doing pretty darn well at surviving at a precise time. It's a good game. It is a good game. There are problems in it, but you know, so far I've found, especially with the variant on Steam, it's fairly stable. It allows me to experiment with things. I had to say I used the battle simulator more often than not to test out the historical accuracy of some ships and to try and test out some design ideas. But I do the campaign because it's quite fun to relax to. Definitely something is on these battlecruisers. Something is on them. Basically, it's a case of follow me, follow these two battlecruisers, straight into the pack of waiting destroyers and... Where are my other battlecruisers? Oh, they're all over here. Hello. Yeah. Well, you're turning yourselves around to try and chase this two at the battle line, theoretically. All the rest of you are being encircled from behind by the other battlecruisers. That's just not nice. That should work. So now I've divided up their fleet. I brought them away. Hampshire off there. Australia and co. There was a big bang then. A very big bang. Ditto on the no fleet in 1890 start, I think. From memory of this starting point of this game. Oh, it's the burn. This could be interesting. Oh, this could be interesting. I don't think that's good for a battleship to be making those noises. I just don't think it's good. Not sure if you can hear that. I hope you can. But yeah, it's not good for the battleship to be making those noises. That's good. Honestly, it's hard to say where it first went wrong for the French. I think it was declaring war on me. I really do think it went wrong for the French when they declared war on me. Because I'd been a fairly good ally up to that point. Well, not the best ally, because I hadn't been slavishly going to war with them every time they went, but I was usually fairly friendly and fairly supportive. Burn the battleship is gone. So I think I've lost quite a lot of my destroyers, or actually just one of them so far. That's rather amazing. I suspected to have lost more by this point. But the French themselves seem to be adopting a surrounded by battlecruisers approach to life, which is not a good scenario, because the battlecruisers are just going around them, blasting in, and the French are in the middle blasting out. Yeah, this is... None of these ships are in good condition, let's be honest. It's a hefty list to starboard, and, yeah. They are broadly staying at range, which is a good new addition of them. Slight upgraded. Hello, Duke of Petchington. Oh, that's not good. That was a core hull hit. Yeah, that's never a good one to be hit. Forward core hull. It's not good. It's not good at all. Flames out the stern is the exhausted sign I go faster. Not really. Republic has gone. Burn, you survive at the moment, but I warn you, you are getting shells coming at you from 360 degrees at this point. You know, kind of like some people like to shout, "I have the high ground, it's over." Well, in this case, in the naval terms, you are surrounded. You are officially about to be blitzed. Yes, they have sunk my destroyers, but my destroyers were pretty much sent into the eye. Let's be honest, I've used my destroyers the entire time to just keep the enemy fleet as blocked up as possible, while my battleship and battlecruisers are running around and getting into position. Don't know if this one's even still firing back. I don't think Burn is actually firing back against anyone. Just do what you do. You know. Oh, there's Simoon. I do technically have two... Where's Tristan? I have no idea where Tristan is. Ah, Tristan's over here. Not sure what you're doing. Don't think either of them are really doing anything sensible. Let's go and have a look at Burn. I have sunk Republic, and I'm about to sink Burn. Oh. One small trouble. My attempt to order Iron Brew has failed because the Iron Brew hasn't arrived. That's annoying. I wanted Iron Brew for today's brew ships. I only got this glass left. Ay, caramba. It is terrible. Oh, I think that's Burn gone. Yeah, that's Burn gone. That was painful. Uber Eats. Yep. That's just not good. Not good for anyone. Yeah, that is one of the advantages for some of the angles, because literally there are battlecruisers there, there are battlecruisers there, there are battlecruisers there, there are battlecruisers there. Oh, there's battlecruisers over there as well. Basically, there is no way you can go that you're not getting fired at by battlecruisers. And the thing is for them, once they lost the battleship, then it's just everything else we focus on. And she's gone. Okay. Focus in on a heavy cruiser, everyone. Oh, good lord, I think that was hit with a 16.5-inch shell. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's gone. Missed the heavy cruiser, hit the light cruiser walking in front of it, and that just, yes. Burn ran out of ammo. I'm not sure if she ran out of ammo or just was unable to fire back because the angle she was at, but yeah. That's just distressing now. They have 4 destroyers and 2 cruisers left. I think we should be able to deal them. Now, the jumpers has 7.3-inch guns and 5.2-inch guns. "16.5-inch guns, 16.5-inch, 16.5-inch, 16.5-inch. Yeah. All of them are armed with 16.5-inch guns. And 6-inch guns. Yeah, that one's gone. Engage the other heavy cruiser. Then we will mop up destroyers. Wonder what happens when you hit a destroyer with a 16.5-inch shell. Suggestions? Please put in the chat. My own view is probably disintegration, because they probably don't even... That's actually one of the interesting things I've actually been looking at, thinking about recently, with talking about 20-inch guns and other things, was that, did you actually need to put explosives in a 20-inch shell? Did you just make it a solid, absolutely solid chunk of steel? Come on, Implacable, run for it. Run, Implacable. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Run for it. I know the US thought about using seawater in railgun shells. I'm making them of ice. That sounds actually interesting. No, carry on the battle. I want to destroy them all. I don't believe in leaving any French fleets alive. Okay. So I need to find something else more for a pound. I don't know. They miss a lot, though. Implacable is being very lucky. She is. She is being very lucky. But, yeah, I do have to upgrade the fire control on my battle cruisers. And she's gone. The luck did run out. The luck did run out on that one. I don't think there's anything left of the French force. Let's find battlecruisers. Oh, well, let's find destroyers, I mean. Go out hunting everything. Let's find the enemy destroyers. There are some French DDs out there. There's about 3 of them, and I intend to find them. By going a lot faster than they are. Oh, what's that? The fact that this vessel is still afloat amazes me and impresses me. I've got to build some more destroyers, haven't I? That's about all. Let's see. They've got 3 of their destroyers live, but, yeah. I lost 2 ships, they lost 8. Yeah, I don't think that was a fair battle fight. No, you don't lose. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Catherine. Imagine being on Bismarck and seeing literal thousands of destroyers come out of the gloom. That would have been very scary. Depends on the destroyers involved. Clash of Fleets. Okay, I think this is not going to be... Look, I can do this battle, and I'm quite happy to run this battle, but it is literally 4 massively overarmed battleships and a battlecruiser versus several unarmed ships. That's not even a battle. That's just evil. I'll fight it, but we'll also resolve it because I'm not commanding that. That's just basically me harassing people till they die. That's 16.5-inch guns. That's 16.5-inch guns. They're King Edward the 7th class. Oh, good. Lovely. That's a battle cruiser with a top speed of 23.6 knots, right? That's a battleship with top speed of 30 knots. Yes. Okay, and a light cruiser. This is not going to be a fair fight. Luckily, I don't believe in fighting fair. I don't think the game would like it if you tried a DD-only campaign. You could theoretically do a DD-only campaign. Currently, my main issues is that all my money has gone out. How to put it? All my money is going out on construction at the moment. An upgrade, and I can't actually put in enough money onto it in this game. Don't scrap them, just use them till they get sunk. I'm going for, this is the battle cruiser. And this is the cruiser. Hello, my little destroyer friend. What have you been up to? Oh, was that a torpedo run on the cruiser? Oh, you are pretty. We like you. Go. Go enjoy the battleship, the battle cruiser. Or what the French call a battle cruiser. You are surprisingly still afloat. When I have 8 16.5-inch guns and you have zilch. In terms of real, proper, long-range weaponry. I have this feeling... Oh. No high explosive. You've only got armor-piercing 9.2-inch guns. And 8.5-inch guns. You do not want to close with me. Well, actually, you possibly do. That's the only way you can harm me. But seriously, you have nothing in terms of firepower. Are you a captured Spanish vessel? Is that why you're so bad? In which case, why do they keep you? You cost more in crew and funding than you do provide in actual military capabilities. It's just your status as a battlecruiser that matters to them? Again, those are 16.5-inch shells. Yeah, they do. They want all sorts of things. So, they're thinking, let's go find the, merchant vessel, shall we? Which way is the southwest? So I'm looking southwest about now. So this should be southwest. If enemy smoke is spotted towards southwest, go southwest. Why are you going this way? That's not south. Enemy smoke spotted east. Okay. That's fine then. Just go at maximum speed. We should be heading east. I think. I'm always fit. Is the blue arrow... I'm never quite sure whether the blue arrow is where I'm supposed to be going. Because I think I'm heading east. Or the blue arrow is wind direction. I always took it as wind direction. Either way, that's supposedly west. And we're heading east. Yeah, I thought the blue arrow was wind. This is, of course, Battlecruiser Furious, which has 8 16.5-inch guns, 6 6-inch guns, 12 6-inch guns, and a few 3-inch guns crammed in at various points, because I could. I'm not even sure where the 3-inch guns are. Ah, they're there. There's the 3-inch guns there and there. Although what that can do when that's there, I do not know. So I might as well have deleted that one. It's got the narrowest angle of fire of any gun ever mounted. Let's just end battle. The transports can live for another day. Glorious with 13.5-inch guns versus the Mets. Oh, we might as well take her for a wander around. She's a Mosquito. She's been upgraded about twice. Let's take her for a wander. They were good-looking ships, Latorias. They were good-looking ships. I literally have one ship going out hunting, so this vessel is armed with a lot of 6-inch gunfire. She's old style. 13.5-inch guns, 6-inch guns. Let's concentrate on what we concentrate on and not worry about the rest. See what happens. That's not a destroyer, but her only chance, and she's worked this out quite quickly, is to get in range and use torpedoes, I think. The thing is, though, the closer she gets, the more accurate she's going to make my 13.5-inch guns, and the more accurate she's going to make my 6-inch guns. So that wasn't sensible. Where's the other one? Ah, the other one's over here. This is the kind of fight which battlecruisers were really designed for. Especially my battlecruisers. No. I think that was a bad hit. That was a good hit. The Voltiger... Well, that's definitely a French design vessel. You should not be racing up on the stern of that ship. Don't. Do you realise how many 6-inch guns are on the stern of that ship? I know how many 6-inch guns are on the stern of that ship. I put them on the stern of that ship. Yeah. Look at the sheer hailstorm of 6-inch gunfire you're receiving. This is why you don't go on the stern of my battle cruisers. If you are a light vessel, you stick away from the stern of my battle cruisers. I've had too many of you try and sneak up and torpedo them in the past. Literally, the stern can be covered by all, I think it's 12 of my 6-inch guns can fire snowboards on this one. Gotta make something back. Go hunting and let's see if we find anything. You are slightly listing, but I think you can fix yourself. You've got flooding in one compartment. You've got slight damage to the stern. Honestly, you should be able to fix that. I wouldn't quite call them a Dunkirk-style ship in that sort of the style design, but yeah, it was getting close on it. It's got a lot of firepower stuck back there. Oh, I've taken the island. I've taken Sardinia. Right then, and so I've got the Balearic Islands. I've got... Oh, good. Oh, this is where my... Okay, move ships. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Port capacity. Oh, they're all repairing. Okay. So now I want to go to politics, and I want to launch a naval invasion of France. I want to choose policy. Is there a southern Spain? Yes. Because there's already a naval an army going for there, so if I add in a naval invasion as well, then I've got real strength going on. currently building 128 light cruisers. And I am very, very rich. I didn't realise I was at war with the Italians, but if I am... this is not... Hang on, isn't this the ones who were earlier... Oh, good lord. Gee, they've got 15.6-inch guns, so they're not bad. So I'll withdraw from that one. Empress of India. And victorious. We can outrun her. Oh yeah, we'll move all you as well. All the battleships can move along. Anything else I want to move in that direction? No. No. They're all moving in the right direction. No, you're fine. Ooh, oh shit, it's glorious. What's Glorious up to in the Mediterranean? Favourite? Oh, 13.5-inch guns they've got. 5-inch. Not sure how that was a draw, but we'll leave that to one side. So they are all repair high priority. Okay, what can we do? No communication isn't going to help anything, but turret mechanisms could help. And cruiser design isn't going to give me enough soon, but control stations will do. Oh. We've got to control the French Antilles, which is always nice to have, because, well, it's nice to have. Let's see, is there any more regions of France controlled in the Caribbean? Anything I want? Can. I wonder if we can take there. Politics. Name invasion. French Guiana. Cambodia. Guyana, I think it is. French Guiana, isn't it? Let's see what it comes up. Yeah, that's the one that's done. Turret mechanism doesn't need to be there. So, let's boost explosives, I think. Hi, George. How are you all doing? We have some good things going on. It's great when a cruiser tries to sneak on Dunkirk starships, I think, as you said, Chaos Runner. But yeah, there are all sorts of systems you can put in place to really cause fun with these things. Might design a new battlecruiser design in a bit. I haven't designed one in a while. I might go for a new fast battleship. A really, really fast battleship. Tempting. Very much tempting. Ooh. We've got 22-inch torpedoes, and we got upgraded everything else. Ooh, let's go see what we can do in research now. That's going to be a fairly large fleet coming out here, and that should be everything all nice and neatly turning up there, where frankly it'd be useful. And yes, I am basically just taking out the entire French Empire. Convoy attack. No, we're not going to do that. I'm not tempted by that amount. And, oh, power cruiser versus 8 16.5-inch guns versus, no. Not doing that either. Just not doing these things. I'm not going to get my fleet killed just for the sake of looking cool. Don't need to. Let's see what the researchers we're doing now. We've got rangefinders. We've got another 3 months. We'll get 2 months. We'll get something interesting. Explosives. Okay. That could be interesting, but I think I'm going to go for... What's the next thing they're working on? Oh. That. Definitely that. So how's everyone doing on their Sundays? How are your Sundays going? Because I've been having a fun week. I've enjoyed myself greatly. I was running a very cool team. That's one of the things I do enjoy about Justin Craig when I go and work for them. They have usually tend to get very good teams. Either of people I have to train up or people who I've already trained. But usually pretty good. In this case, it was quite fun, because quite a lot of our teams, basically, you have a course director who's a tutor or something who's basically gone through experience and done all that. And then you have a course assistants who are usually former students. And on this course, I had all four course assistants I knew. One of them had actually been a student when I had been her course director when she was a GCSE student, being her course director when she was an A-level student. Every single course she'd ever done with Justin Craig, I'd been her course director. And now this time she was on as a course assistant, and she was course assistant to me as a course director. And yeah, that was fun because I'd recommended her as being an excellent choice for a course assistant. Let's go to Conquest. Venezuela. And I need to send a force of 55,000 tons. Yeah, move. Rapidly move. That should be more than enough tonnage to do the conquest of Venezuela stuff. We're on pretty good improved relations with the United States. China. Japan is the one which I'm... So let's go to improve relations. Honestly, I prefer not to be at war with Italy, but yeah. We're going to improve relations. Right, 5 minutes. Ooh. Gun layout. Anything else I want to do? No, doing fairly well. You did fine, Chaos Runner. I guessed you visited your mum and your grandma today, which is always fun to be good. Usually, in my experience, visiting female relatives tends to involve, at some point, someone trying to feed you as well. Which is quite funny, considering whenever it's a group gathering in my family, I'm the one who ends up doing the cooking. Looks like I have got some Iron Brew coming as well, but now I have spent twice as much money on shopping today as I was budgeting for. To get Iron Brew. Oh, I am a sad, sad man. I really am. I am a sad, sad soul. It's also been without... we've been without Iron Brew all this week. Mark IV 11-inch guns. No, thank you. Could do with some... Maybe I'll put them on the cruisers. Admittedly, some of the ships I'm building are not for me. I would like it noted that quite a lot of battleships I'm building are not for me. At this current time, I am not the one overloading my yards. It's just everyone else wants British-built ships. Oh no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that battle. On what ground is that individual battleship engaging anyone? Why do we have ships going out, individual ships, from harbours and engaging people? Why? No, not doing that. Strike is going okay, naval invasion is going okay, naval invasion, conquest. Yeah, I have more than enough there. Okay, let's check the research. What's going on in research is big guns don't need to be doing anything. Gun layout doesn't need to be doing anything. Submarine hulls, always like submarine hulls, but don't need to do much for that one. That's destroyer hulls are going to be here. They're going to be torpedo boats up to 2,200 tons displacement, rangefighters, and hull protection. All combat. Okay, let's go to this next time. Yep. Genuine. For me, an Iron Brew is over $30 a case, so I can survive on a bunch of things. Yeah, that's one of the advantages of Justin Craig. I have to say, I do love them. I literally put it in the budget as core structure juice, and they never quibble with it. But admittedly, they allow me to do because they give you a float towards running a center. And I always sort of make sure my course assistants have the required the drink of their choice as well to keep them going. In terms of what do you want to drink, soft drink wise, yeah, we'll sort that out for you. Oh, this is just not gonna. I'm just gonna auto resolve that fight because otherwise it's just gonna be cruel. Rangefinders have upgraded. Yes, I'm sure. I don't know what else you assumed it was an alcoholic. No, Iron Brew is a soft drink. It's a Coke. It's yeah, it's a soft drink. Excuse me a second. I'm just being paged that someone is at the front door of the house, so I will go and check on them. Obviously, someone else isn't able free to go and go to the front door. Iron Brew has arrived! As have other things, but Iron Brew is the major thing. I had to make up the delivery order, so I had to order some ice buns and some cookies. More importantly for me, a whole load of corned beef. Which, if you don't know what it is, it's really nice. But the important thing, I ordered 4 bottles, I got 2. Life happens. Life does happen. Yeah, also finding Iron Brew in Australia was very, very interesting. We did find some points, but we didn't find much. Yeah, that's doing okay. That's doing okay. Let's go to ship design. Actually, let's go to fleet section. I'm getting a little ice bun. These ice buns, they're great. Sort of, they divide off into little individual ones. No, ice buns. Ice buns are what you need. And Willemstad. Only one on crew state, low crew. I've got plenty of crew, so I can put people where I need to very quickly. Yeah, they're all doing okay. And that's the whole light cruiser swarm. The Chester class light cruiser swarm, which are coming through. Bye bye, bot. Alright. And mute. Yep, and I hopefully muted it. So hopefully it's gone. Hopefully, he says. Hopefully. I always like doing cannon hitting ship sounds. That's going okay, that's going okay. Close, don't want to do that fight. Move ships. Any ships I can move to here? Okay. Milka, move ships. Any ships I can move to? Yeah. Hood, Irresistible, Battlefront. Moved there. Yeah, that should get enough ships there. I have some torpedo boats sitting around places. I didn't realize I had torpedo boats. Move ships. That's got a 100% chance of succeeding. That's got a 95% chance of succeeding, so let's send a load of destroyers to reinforce. Yeah, like so. Hopefully the chats at the bot has gone. New messages. And yes. I'm out to block people. Ah, banned them. Yay! But for some reason, I had to go into the other... I couldn't do that in this chat. Okay, who suggested having this fight? I'm going to take it, but, you know, it's not fair. Just not fair at all. Oh, God, that's even worse. Germans are losing a lot of ships to mines at the moment. Yes, they can order one of them. I never say no. I've got 2 invasions going on at the same time. I'm not going to add on another one. We've got plus 4% growth going on, which is practically pretty good for an economy. 4% growth is fairly decent. Naval budget is 11.5, well, nearly 12%. And honestly, in terms of naval funds, I have, well, about 22 months of worth of budget sitting in my reserves. Now, it also resolves the admirals to play nice. They don't like to sink each other's ships, they just like to damage each other. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 How did I lose ships in that battle? Yeah, I was surprised. We just had to battle the French and they for some reason managed to win. Okay, we're going to have to sort that one out. We are going to have to sort that out. But we will sort it out. Engines, boilers, and special machinery. And once those are all finished, we're going to upgrade and build a design new battlecruiser. Because that's what I think we need. We need a new battlecruiser. Mm-hmm. 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 Check out a light cruiser. Oh, it's going to be something. Mm-hmm. The thing is, you're not designed to fight him, so don't. I don't think you can catch us. Well, that's a fairly decently designed ship. We all agree? Fairly decently. Well, I was more keen on it before I noticed that, in which case that's terrible designing. Not sure who... Under what circumstances would you design a ship like that? That's just pointless. But, you know. Doesn't matter where enemy smoke is spotted. The whole point is, we're moving fast away from it. You have got a lot of 6-inch guns on you. I mean, a lot of 6-inch guns. There's like... So we've got 6 guns across here, 6 more here, 6 more here, and 4 more here. So we've got like 22 6-inch guns. And a broadside of like 2, 4... Oh, good lord. No. You're supposed to be withdrawing. You're supposed to be withdrawing. Retreating. Retreat. Retreat. That's what you're supposed to be doing, not saying. Recruiting. I know you have powerful guns, but don't. That is an enemy battleship. More importantly, it's an enemy battleship armor 15-inch guns, so it's actually capable. You two are just running at high speed. Yeah, you'll be gone very shortly. I just need to put enough space between me and you. There's no way you could be a 30-knot battleship, is there? Thank the Lord, 22 knots. Okay. So to the timing scenario, I need to get far enough away that I'm out of this. Genuinely, I played the campaign several times as the USA starting in 1890. Kept getting forced into wars with España. By 1896, when while that war was going on, Italy, China, Japan would start beating me up too. Oh yeah, that's pretty normal. I'd say I do treat this game sort of like poker in that you play the odds. You don't play the game, you play the odds. Battleship with heavier guns than me is probably going to beat me enough if I have to get close enough to it. Just gonna make sure the ship is sunk. Oh, immortality. You are being detached. Alright. The AI can. They have no ability to pilot ships at all. This immortality has already been beaten up several times. She has, again, a lot of 6-inch guns on her. A lot of 6-inch guns. She has 13.5-inch guns, but, you know, you just have to consider just the sheer quantity of 6-inch guns she has on her. Even if you click the button which says avoid ships, avoid your own ships, it doesn't manage to avoid your own ships on this game. Ah, the Agakune class. The French had some really fun naming scenarios. Okay, so we're just... we just concentrate... Okay, can someone please tell the British Army to stop conquering countries when I'm not looking? I need a rough idea of where I'm going to be running. Oh, I got Madagascar. I have got Madagascar. This is my territory. Cute. A lot of destroyers around tomorrow. France is invading Germany again. It's a shame you can't come on submarine fight, but you know. No and no. Do not fight. I wish my battlecruisers would stop picking fights at the moment. I need them for places, and, you know, it's blooming annoying. That should reinforce that. Damage 16 is still being sorted out. Okay. And here we are then. That'll do. Naval invasion, how's that going? Yeah, chance to succeed 78%. Chance to succeed 34%. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yes, I do own Russia. That happened early on in the battle. Early on, Russia decided to declare war on me. I broke their economy, then I broke Russia. It's pretty much my policy. Break their economy first, then break them as a country. It was disturbingly effective. That should do the required operations. Let's consider what naval invasion we want to launch for France now. Nope, and nope. Let's try and get rid of as many flaws as possible. And the French light crews really want the English to destroy us. Yes, they do. When it comes to global fuel supply, I think I pretty much control a large chunk of it. Right, anything on the research? I don't need anything on special machinery. Small gun's going to be one off anyway. It's an interesting game. I do like the fact that the research, it isn't just a case of going continual research these results, but you can make choices about what you want to emphasize, what you want to put in. It has impact on things. It really does. And broadly speaking, it works. It's historically kind of accurate. One interesting topic's been coming up lately, and I'm going to do some shorts about this, naval deterrence, etc., and a few other things. Gun size and deterrence. Is that, does the 20-inch gun, or how do you do naval deterrence? And people keep come back on sort of the 20-inch gun and all those sort of things. And yeah, what do I want? Take Montenegro. I don't want any of their battleships. Don't want any of their light cruisers. No. But I wouldn't mind a few of their destroyers. I'll take one of their destroyers. Hose. And yeah, we'll fight our battle. I'm going to command that battle. But with naval people sort of going, well, does a naval deployment, how do navies prevent World War One if you deploy them? Well, one of the things was the Germans especially viewed British strength. They were watching what the Royal Navy was doing. Royal Navy sitting in port, they weren't worried. The British weren't going to act. The Royal Navy was at sea exercising. They'd presumed the British were going to act, in which case the British are going to act in support of France. That puts a whole different level on what they're prepared to do. They might still issue a blank check to the Austrians, but it's doubtful. There is, of course, the fact that the various plans, etc., for invasion of, whether or not it was sensible, thanks to Moltke, for invasion of France instead of concentrating on Russia and all those things. There are options there. It's just pause. So, you are going to be that. You are going to scout for them. Avoid torpedoes. You are going to avoid torpedoes. You're going to screen for them and avoid torpedoes. You're going to screen for them and avoid torpedoes. And you're going to screen for them and avoid torpedoes. And you are just going to head in a general direction of where we need to go at maximum speed. But yeah, so if the Royal Navy had been mobilised, had been used more aggressively, they probably would have changed what the Kaiser's decision making was. But there are also other options. There could have been a combined Anglo-Italian demonstration off in the Adriatic as well. Things like that would have been an interesting scenario. Technically, of course, Italy was part of the Pact of Steel, so technically they shouldn't have been doing. But an Anglo-Italian naval operation in the Adriatic would have suggested that the Pact of Steel was very weak. And if we consider Italy was part of the British warship construction sort of group, in that they were using a lot of British components, as except with the Germans, actually. Because it's one of the interesting things of history is that if it hadn't been for the British selling the Germans turbines, then the Germans wouldn't have had battle cruisers as soon as they did, because their own turbine production to get the really high-speed turbines took a while to work up. Not because they weren't capable of it. Please note again, it's one of the things that people go. When you say that, people go, "Oh, you're saying the Germans were dumb, or they didn't have it." No, they had a lot of advanced technology. It's building the infrastructure though to make use of that advanced technology, and that takes time and takes money, and it can't be done overnight. And the British had got in it early. The British have been investing in turbines for a long time, thanks to Parsons and other systems like him, and that really did give them a massive advantage. Yeah, that one's gone. And so, the point I'm trying to make is that, you know, when I was talking about on the YouTube video recently about Fisher and what difference he would have made as First Sea Lord, was he was far more politically active than the officers in charge which succeeded him. And so far more able to push these levers. Now, in some ways, though, the officers who succeeded him were actually better. I would say they were more understanding of the realities of technology, because I would say things like, well, I just don't think a 20-inch gun is possible with anything like the 1910, the 1910s, 20s metallurgy. I just think the barrel's going to droop. There's people discussing comments going, well, you know, could they build some? Could they do this because they didn't have this, which was long enough, or that, which was long enough? Let's be honest, cranes, quenching wells, all those things. You can make those bigger. You can make those take the heavier weights. That's a matter of scale. It's not really something. It's not as if cranes which can't, which lift the tons were dealing at the time weren't available already. It's, you know, it's adapted scenario. And making a quenching trough deeper is, it's not necessarily the easiest thing in the world to do, but in terms of problems with making a 20-inch gun, compared to the metallurgy of trying to design a barrel which is not going to sag, not going to be droopy. Yeah. Frankly, those are just, they're just throw money at and fix, whereas the metallurgy is going to be the big issue. And I just don't think the 20-inch guns work. I think there's a reason why the Japanese make it Circle 6 from memory. I'd have to check Kaigun to check. Do they talk about 20-inch guns? It's, you know, we live in a world where people often believe that if you just put enough, you can solve any technological problem. And you can, but you can't solve it right now. Because there are sometimes you have to develop so many different things to get there. You are talking decades to research. To get 20-inch guns to work? No. So I think you'd probably more likely be dealing with something which has a sort of incomparable, especially I would say, is more likely going to be a 9 18-inch gunship than a 6 20-inch gunship, if she'd actually been built, or something like her had actually been built. Got a really itchy nose, sorry. What's my nose started itching? That's annoying. It's just... This is just not a good scenario for anyone to be in, is it? This is called the British Destroyer's Revenge. Oh well. Yowza. That is a ship in distress. In great distress, that ship. Yeah, I'm selling off some ships. What can I say? It makes sense at the moment. I know I'm fighting a massive war, and I shouldn't probably be doing it, but, you know. Okay, so. Let's see. What kind of crew are we looking at? Let's go to politics. Let's see. Finances. I'm on crew training at 100%. I need to get more crew, but build that up. Next 2 years, let's build that up a bit more. And yeah. Hey, convoy. No. Let's go to world politics. Let's go see what ships I've got out here doing sea control over here, and I don't want them out here. Okay. I need some fleets under control. Move ships to where? There, lacquer. Fast on old run ships. Yep. Should be doing that, probably. And no, you can never have too much shipyard. There is no circumstance you can have too much shipyard. I do think I'm going to be having fun with some of the common ships. Take care, Chaos Run. And get some sleep. Enjoy. Have a nice snooze. I will enjoy the rest of my Sunday night brew. I've got plenty now. So that's got 12 minutes. Oh, good. Oh, this is just not going to be nice. don't think I want to be losing those ships. Let's go to fleet and let's start crewing up a lot more of those ships, shall we? I don't want you to be at sea. I want you to be at... I keep telling you to go... Don't know. Okay. Let's see, what else can we scrap? Anyone sees an old light cruiser or something that I missed that I can scrap? Tell me, because I want to scrap them. Trying to get these old battleships over here to port so I can scrap them. Very, very difficult, and very difficult to get them scrapped. I just want to scrap them on battleships so I can get my whole stream cruise along. Yeah. Withdraw. Oh, good lord, how did that happen? How did... no. No, and no it won't. Okay. So, let's... Fleet. Let's see if we can get old ships. It's still useful in its position over there. Scrapping the Mary Rose and scrapping Morris. I have that sitting over down there. Cool. Anything else I can scrap? Anything else I can scrap? And any other ships around here I want to move. To there, please. What's the battle going on? One battle cruiser versus... Oof, hang on. Should be able to be in that. Let's go to the battle. Now that is a fine looking admiral in charge of those ships. To be honest, even if you're over-penetrated by a, let's say on a 16.5-inch shell, the odds are if you're a light cruiser, you're not coming back from that over-penetration. Because the odds are that over-penetration goes right away through you. Out of here. Gone. Out you go. Kill. How are you missing at this range? Yeah, I'm not surprised she sank. You don't close to that close a range with an intact battlecruiser. Especially not if you're a light cruiser. If you're a battleship, you might. But, you know, even battleships probably not sensible to. Because let's be honest, they've got the same size guns as you, and at that range, your armour doesn't matter, their armour never mattered. So, you know. You can theoretically manage 32 knots. I doubt you're doing 32 knots right now. Either way, it doesn't really bother me. Because your heavy cruiser is going to die. Yeah, this is sinking. Definitely. At that range, to have been hit that hard by 16.5-inch guns, should have disintegrated. Honestly, should have disintegrated. What has happened to you, my friend? Have you just stalled, or you know? I say my friend because you're still afloat, so you're therefore, you know, oh. Am I being really evil coming up this side? Should I switch sides I'm coming up on just to be kind to you? But no. I'm not going to. I'm going to come up this side. I'm sorry, that's just my way. But the fact you're moving at all is very good. You have no high explosive ammo left. You're loaded entirely with armor piercing. Gone. (1894 to 1895). Hmm. Let's improve relations with Germany a little bit. And I should probably be doing something about Italy. But I think we have peace now between us and Italy, so yeah, that's okay. Let's see what comes about. Let's see what happens. Withdraw from there. We don't want to fight that. Oh, they've got battleships and battlecruisers out here. Why? Why are they sending that much force to go and hunt down that little force? Fully automatic gun reload. Oh, good lord. No, 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 and no. Let's go to... Is there anything else I can do to research in? Anything I need to do research in. Over. That's looking big. Modern battleship. Ooh, sustained speed while turning. Oh, optimal speed, 32 knots. Well, we'll see what we can bruise here. This must be an extra tall one, right? So how come all the others are the same size as it? It's hardly that extra tall, is it? Here's the very tool. And that's the standard superimposed barbette. That looks exactly the same height to me. Medium looks the same height to me. Auto 1, electrical, electro-hydro. That's probably wrong. Cordite. So 5% gun range plus 3%. Next. Right, let's see what we can do to make this thing work, shall we? Right, 39 knots. As much as I'd love to make it a 39 shot ship, I think I don't need to. So 36 knots, let's try. Oh, yeah, I have to make sure those are the biggest I can possibly make them. So we are now 8,000 tons overweight, but we can fix some things. Right, so we're up to 100. Can I go down to natural? I can. That takes me down to 1,300 tons. Brew ships is going to be today at about some. What is the cruise speed? Let's see. Cruising speed of this ship vessel is going to be 23 knots apparently. Most amount. It's 36 knots. 36 knot top speed. Cruising speed 23 knots. For 17,000 kilometers, roughly. The vessel's overweight, but it is stable. We have 4,000 tons to go, roughly, in terms of making it. And then we have still no secondaries on it, so we're going to have to fix this to some extent. Anything else we want to do to change its offset advantages? Yeah, it does give me over 1,000 tons. That gives me virtually nothing. If I make that 33... Oh no, wait. Pitch is now at 27.8% though. That's got roughly the same range, which is good. And now I need to work on my pitch. First I need to work on my secondaries. No, I don't want it to be that way. I want it to be that way around. No, I want it to be... No. I want you to be this way around. Stop being annoying for me. Stop going the wrong way around. Ay, caramba. Okay. I have a lot of 6-inch guns on here. That should be capable of defending me against any surface radar destroyer foot. Slowly playing around with the beam. Right. And I'm going to go. Okay, so to get me up to decent range. Auto-loading guns, so they're going to have a very rapid rate of fire. After weight offset 20%. That should be fun. How are we gonna fix this? Oh, we'll get this fixed, yeah. That should be about 6 inches of armor. But that should also be about 6 inches of armor. I'll do 5 inches, I'll do. Increased shells, super heavy. Standard ratio. Increased ratio. That's my preferred mix. Let's see, foredeck, still 28.4%. I don't want it pitching so much. Natural boilers are fine. And that should provide me with enough power. And let's make the foredeck. Slightly heavier. Trying to get rid of this, but that does have a pretty useful solitary covering fire effect on us, which is fairly useful. Basically, I need to be able to build bigger battleships than I'm currently building. That's my problem. I need to be able to build fatter battleships. Bigger battleships. Yeah. So, let's see. These have maximum range of what? Of of 31 kilometers in arm piercing. Let's go to sunline guns. Let's go to 15-inch and have a look at what we can do with these. It's 33.7 kilometers. Rotation range 3.08 degrees. What weight does it take? Something like 2,000. Oh, that gives us. And that should do. Now what else do we want to do? Halfway offset 6.8%. So. That should do, and now I want to work on that. So, main belt has to go up by a bit. Let's see what we can put it up by to get that pitching down to as low as we can. So 16 inches of main belt. Roll 21% pitch that. No. Pitch of that 27.9%. What can we do to get the pitch down a bit further? What can we do? I'd like the pitch to be roughly. He says roughly. We're overweight. Not by that much. over by virtually nothing. Pitch 28%. What am I going to do? Fixed pitch. Yes, increasing the main belt and main deck does thickness does reduce the pitch. Yes, it does. Could do. Let's see. Mm-hmm. So now we're 2,000 tons over. But everything else is perfect, so let's see what we can do. I will leave that too. Let's try 33 knots. Hmm. 2,000 tons. Where am I going to save 2,000 tons from? On this ship, which is really a fairly decently designed ship. Otherwise, it's all perfectly fine, but it's got to be 2,000 tons. I'd say pretty much nothing, but it has made it down to just under 2,000 tons. Where am I going to get these 2,000 tons from? So that saves me 1,000 tons if I do that. Okay, I've got 300 tons to save now. What am I gonna save it on? Going for this to give maximum gun aiming speed at plus long range accuracy. Because I want these guns to engage at maximum range. Kept that. That's gone down to 3. Is there anything now I want to sort of upgrade a bit? I wonder if we can now. Pitch 25%, but I can probably deal that amount of pitch with a little bit of effort on my part. A little bit of effort. I think that might work. But it's got a lot of 6-inch guns on it. It has got a lot of 6-inch guns on it. It's got a lot of 6-inch guns. That's 168. So if I Yeah, I have a feeling that anything coming up to the rear of this ship is going to have a nasty experience. But I don't think exactly anything coming up to the front of the ship is going to exactly be excited. And broadside is just mean. Because broadside is 18 again. So basically, you can come this basically from 270 degrees of this ship. You will have 18 16-inch 6-inch guns being able to target you, and for 270 degrees you'll have 9 15-inch guns being able to target you. So yeah. Let's build some of those, shall we? Let's see what our construction is like at the moment. It's always good to check in on the construction tables. And look at our in politics, finances. We're about... Yeah, we've got 36 repairing, so we want to really hold off on building anything new until we've got some built. But we should probably actually build something, so we're gonna do some building at the construction, but not much. We're gonna build like 8. And we're gonna build them in the UK. Scout flow. And I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I will be on YouTube at 7 o'clock for today's Brew Ships, which will be probably going through the books I took with me on to Justin Craig to the course and what I was reading while I was up there. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Duke Patchingham. Thank you, Spike. Thank you, Chaos. Thank you, Cody88. Thank you, CD Cameron. 1151. Thank you, George Newman too. Thank you, everyone who's been watching. Lezian, thank you, and yeah, thank you, everyone. Have a nice time. Let's save this. This shows you how often I run a campaign. I'm basically just keeping one campaign going for all of you. Take care, have fun, and hope you enjoyed.